Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. This is the weirdest intro I've done with this on my nose. But in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. So let's just go straight into it. Keep watching to see how I got this. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to be starting with is scar wax. So I've left my spatula over there, I need to go get it. We've got a spatula. So first thing that I'm going to do is get out a little sausage of scar wax, just like this. I usually wet my fingers with like makeup remover, like on micellar water, just to roll it and mold it how I want it before I stick it on. Otherwise it's quite sticky and it will stick to my fingers. So I'm going to roll a sausage like maybe that sort of length, so about this length. And I'm going to start sticking it onto my nose, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So yeah, like this length, and I want to bring them together at the end, so it kind of does not want to stick to my nose. So to blend it out, I always use a little bit of Vaseline or petroleum jelly, and I just start to run it along the edge while it's blending out. And this honestly really helps it to stop sticking to your finger, and it just helps to blend out the scar wax a lot easier. So I'm just going to blend that out into the shape that I want it. On the other side, I've just added on some more scar wax and connected it, so you can see it starts and finishes, and they just have to come together at the end. And the way this has gone on, I quite like, and I think has potential. We can put a little bit of bone in the middle, and I think that's what I'm going to do. But first of all, I'm just going to fully blend this out. So now I'm happy with how I've blended it out. Obviously we're going to colour it and stuff, like, so don't stress about how it's looking right now. But for the bone, I'm going to take a little chunk of scar wax, and then I'm going to take some of my white colour from this palette, and we are going to turn the scar wax white. You can actually buy like bone wax, I think it's called simulated bone wax from Ben Nye, but if you don't have any, this is literally an easy way to make some bone. Also, it's probably better if you have like clear scar wax, and I do, but I'm too lazy to turn behind me and get out of my bag. This was right in front of me, and honestly it'll work fine. But what I recommend is, like, it gets so sticky because you're just like literally touching it with your fingers. I do recommend that you keep wetting your fingers with makeup remover. Just continuing to mix that, and then you get this colour. I think I'm going to add a little bit more white because I'm not quite happy with the colour yet. So I'm literally just taking it on my spatula and literally just like plopping it on and mixing it with my finger. Yeah, it does get all over your fingers and it gets super sticky, but if you're like continuously wetting your fingers with makeup remover, then you'll be fine, because then it's not going to stick to your fingers, because it doesn't stick to the makeup remover. That's the only thing. And Vaseline, it literally doesn't stick to, but it can be really sticky. So, and then I probably would leave the bone wax for a few minutes just to harden up a bit. There you go, that's your white coloured scar wax. I'm gonna wet my fingers now. So I've just added that tiny bit of bone into there, and same thing, I'm gonna smooth it out with Vaseline. Okay, so now I've smoothed out that, it's time to colour our little wound. So obviously it's going to be main red colours. So sorry, I'm just cleaning my little brush that I'm going to colour with. Yeah, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of IPA, pour that into the cap, and I'm going to mix a little bit of red with it, and then I'm going to start colouring just around the edges of the wound. So I'm just mixing that red with the IPA, and I'm just going to start colouring the edges of the wound with that red colour. And obviously you can just use the IPA just to bring that down even further. So now that I've coloured around the... don't know why I just did that by accident. Now that I've coloured around the edge and I've coloured inside the wound a little bit as well, I'm gonna add some blood. I don't want to add like loads and loads of blood, but we do want to cover, you just want to kind of leave the bone a little bit exposed, but you do want to put some blood over it because that's how it would look. So I'm just going to start adding the blood into the wound. So now that I have added the blood, I've also stippled some just around the edge, and you can see that I've got a little drippy bit here that doesn't want to stay. Just created a little drip out the end as well. So I've just stippled around the edge just to create a bit more texture with the blood, and this is how it's looking. Am I adding staples in it or not? I'm quite happy with how it looks, so I don't think I am going to add the staples in it because I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I want this to stop dripping so much, so so yeah, this is the final look. This literally probably took me like 10 minutes. It didn't take long at all. I'm really happy with the outcome. I think it looks really effective. Let me get nice and close so you can see. You can add a little bit more blood if you want. I didn't want to go completely overboard with the blood. This bit absolutely loves to drip down. But yeah, I didn't want to go too overboard or anything with the blood. But I'm honestly really happy with the outcome, and I think it looks really good. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.